Today's review is the DC Comics Multiverse Justice League Cyborg action figure. Here's our front view of the packaging, and in the back there are 6 figures in the line. Cyborg is number 5, and again these are figures to build a collect and connect figure, which is Steppenwolf. Here's Cyborg out of the packaging, and before we go over the figure, it does come with 2 collect and connect pieces for Steppenwolf. This is his left arm, and also this is the, I don't know what you call it, but that's Steppenwolf's main weapon. And let's take a look at Cyborg. So he comes with only 1 accessory, and this looks like a blaster attachment that goes on his right arm. So it's like so, just pull his right hand out, or actually part of his arm, and there's a peg that comes out of the the figure, so that's where you can attach the cannon, if that's what it's called. And that's pretty much it. There is some nice paint apps and sculpt on the attachable cannon. I do like the intricate details and the texturing of this accessory. In terms of likeness to the actor, I think his name is Ray Fisher. It does look like him from the figure, so that's pretty cool. I mean, you only get half his face, but it does have some likeness to the actor. So in terms of sculpt around the figure, it does look like the figure, what you see in the trailer of Cyborg. So overall, I do kind of like the sculpt of the figure, but there are certain parts that I don't like. For example, around the upper arm, where the ball joint meets, it's a little bit odd because it's bulky here. I don't think it should be that bulky. It looks like his underarm muscle is sticking out a lot more than it should, so it makes the figure a little bulky at the shoulder area, which doesn't look too good. But if you ignore that and you look at the rest of the figure, it does look decent. His body's or suit is made of all electronics or mechatronics, and the figure does show that. The feet at the figure actually reminds me of RoboCop, so that's pretty interesting. In terms of paint apps, overall it is a different shade of gray all over the body. Like certain joints are darker gray while the rest is silver or chrome. Around here there's some red paint, which this looks like the central core or power of his suit. Again, from what we know, he's getting his power from the mother box, which made him into this. So we're going to learn more about Cyborg in the movie. In terms of articulation, his head is on a ball joint. It's not completely movable. It is 360. You could turn his head around. Up and down is very limited. Ball joints at the upper shoulder, and there's a swivel at the bicep and bend at the elbow, and then there's a swivel at the wrist area, which is where we detach and reattach the cannon. And at the waist there's a swivel. At the legs, just like the other Multiverse figures, you could bend it in and out, and you could extend it. It has fairly good movement and posability. There's a swivel at the lower thigh. There's a bend at the knee, and there's the bend at the foot. It's, the basic Multiverse articulation that they're implementing. I wish it could be a little better, but it is what it is. It's a $20 figure, which we should get a little more, but this is a Mattel figure. Overall, I think Cyborg is a nice figure to add to the Justice League line of the Multiverse line. Figure does have its up and downs, but overall, I think it's nice to add to your collection. We might not see a Cyborg figure like this for a while. It's not a fan favorite, but I think this version from Mattel is actually decent. It for $20 you do get a somewhat good amount of detail on this figure, and the parts that you need to build Steppenwolf. If you like my review, give a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel Rockstick, and I'm gonna have more reviews for you guys. Have a good day.